Honestly, I become friends with every single family that has a dog from us. It's just a special dog bond that we have, and it's beautiful.
Hello, welcome to Bully Girl Magazine podcast. I'm Gigi, your host, and today we're doing 5 tips for Frenchie breeders. And for these tips, we have one of the best French bulldog breeders in New Mexico, Rebecca Escobar. Welcome, Rebecca.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Gigi, and all the Bully Girl Mag team. I'm happy to be here.
We are so honored to have you as our guest. You are one of the owners of Frenchiverse LLC. You are a breeder, a whelper, and you also offer health, wellness, and reproduction services. Is that right?
Yes, I do. I do it all.
That's great. You're super qualified to give us these 5 tips for French bulldog breeders. Let's get right on to it. Let's talk about tip number 1.
Tip number 1 is going to be just overall wellness with your dogs. And I think sometimes we think too difficultly about it. We just think too much into it. The most important things for your dogs are going to be diet, rest, and exercise. So diet, I am a huge supporter of raw food diet. It is the best. Our canines are carnivores, and we're the ones that have kind of domesticated them with processed kibble and just other icky stuff. What they need is true, valuable protein, and it's an amazing thing for them. They can get so much nutrients just from having a natural diet. And I actually do have my raw diet recipe on our pages, so after this you can hop on over and check that out. But rest. I think it's so critical for dogs to get good rest. And you might ask, but my dog sleeps all day. No. Are they getting good rest? Do they feel safe? Are they constantly looking up at all the sounds? Are they alert? Are they warm enough? Are they cold enough? Do they have a proper bed to support their cute little bodies? So quality of rest is super important. And then also exercise. You think that it's so simple, they're running around playing in the yard all day? No, they need consistent exercise. They have to build their little muscles, and they need that socialization too. So exercise is extremely important for your babies. So those are the first tips: diet, rest, and exercise.
Just like a human, right? Like if you're not getting proper sleep, if you're not getting nutrients, like let's give them the great quality that we seek ourselves, right?
Exactly. You don't want to eat McDonald's every day. So why would we give that to our dogs?
That's super important. And I love that.
Yes.
So you're holding Celeste. How old is she?
She is 4 months. So Celeste is from our last litter that we just had. We haven't had any litters for a little bit of time. It's been kind of a nice break. I feel like the universe is like, okay, Becca, you get to slow down now. So she is from the last litter that we have. And we have several families that are interested in her right now. So we're just doing like little meet and greets. And she is a blue and tan girl. She carries Coco and Testable.
I love that. I love her. I love you, Celeste.
She's so sweet and calm.
Yeah, she's so cute. Okay, so let's get right to the second tip. You were telling us families come second, quality of business and aftercare. Tell us about that.
I think it's so important. My first tip is the quality of care for your dogs, right? So the second tip is going to be the business that you do with your families. It's so important that you find these babies a good home. I always say that as a breeder, I give them the best start in life, but as a great breeder, I ensure that they have the best rest of their life. So I always am their forever guardian. I always check in with my families, the first night that they go home, then a couple weeks later, then a couple months. We always have little Frenchiverse fiestas. And so we invite everyone out. We'll do like coffee or beers, and first round is on us. Just a way for them to bring their puppies and me get to see them, get to see the family. It's a big connection. So it's a very intimate part of life that I share with my families. And I think it's really special and important to do that good business. Make them feel confident in you. You're not just shaking the hand. It's a done business deal. You'll never hear from them again. So it's really important finding those good families that you know are going to take care of your babies. And I become friends with every single family that has a dog from us. It's just a special dog bond that we have, and it's beautiful.
I love that. I love that you stay in touch with them.
Yes.
You know, it's not like a package you send and
Right.
it's done. I love that. So it's so important. So I can't stop looking at Celeste. She's really calm and sweet. I love her. Let's go with tip number 3. You were telling us
Awesome.
continuing education, always stay humble and eager to learn more in the industry.
Exactly. I think it is so important to stay humble because for as many years as you do this, there can always be something more that you can learn. So as a breeder, I highly recommend that you stay humble and hungry to learn more because that's how you're going to improve and expand your business. I offer mentorship to all of our fur fam, our clients, things like that, because I think it's so important to educate and not hate. Educate and not hate. So if someone has a silly question, large, small, just anything, I am here to help them. And I am here to help any breeder because I just genuinely care about the well-being of the babies, and them being successful in their business. So I think continuing education is extremely important. And I actually had the honor, it was just announced that I joined the Master Breeder Academy Team USA. So this is a thank you. I was crying. I was so happy and just overjoyed. So it's a huge opportunity. I can't share all the details yet, so stay tuned. But just an absolute honor to be part of an educational group where we are able to instruct students from all across the world to be better, more responsible breeders. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm absolutely honored to be a part of that and help my breeder community. Like I said, it's all about educating, not hating.
I love that. It shows that you really love this, you're passionate about it, and it's really natural for you to become an educator once you've been there and all your expertise really can help others. So I love that you're doing this.
Thank you.
Let's go with tip number 4. A great vet relationship. Choosing a proper vet can make or break your business. And
it's
that's
so
important. Yeah.
It's so true. When I first began, I had just gone to the vet that was closest to me because I figured I would be there a lot. And that relationship did not work out because they were, Frenchies are a pretty new thing in New Mexico, only just a couple of years ago for them being so prevalent. So not a lot of the vets were very experienced with the breed itself, let alone when it came to fertility and reproduction. And you do get a lot of those vets that don't like breeders. It's a true thing. So I have found that I try to kind of break that mold and work with your vet because it's a relationship, it's a bond. So this isn't about, being a responsible breeder is important. This isn't about just breeding these dogs just for tons of money, which I think is the misconception that a lot of vets do have. But when there are good breeders out there, it can be a beautiful relationship. For instance, my vet, I send every single person that's gotten a puppy, if they're local, to our vet. So I've helped his practice grow as well with, more business. And also choosing a good vet, when I say you're wanting to look for a good vet, I would pick, honestly, what I love is that our vet is a land and cattle, so he has his own ranch. So a vet that is experienced in livestock typically is going to have a better understanding of reproduction because it's something that they're doing on their farms every day. And so I've found that really great relationship with my vet. He does a wonderful job. He has gotten so knowledgeable about Frenchies now, just from his own experience. And then also me having that good relationship with him, us trying to help each other grow and build and just do better and be better. So finding a good vet can seriously make or break your business.
Yes, so important. And that they're specialized in the breed and that they know about it because each breed has their own characteristics. So that's really important.
Frenchies are definitely more tricky, But, canine fertility across the board is pretty consistent. But Frenchies definitely do have a little bit more difficulty and quirks. So finding a very knowledgeable vet about the breed helps a lot. A lot.
Yes, and it will keep the health of your pups top notch. So that's so important. Tip number 5. Tip number 5: branding, marketing, professionalism, and being compassionate.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I think being a compassionate individual and starting with professionalism always is the most important way to run any business. And you'll find that in the breeder industry, that kind of sometimes gets lost in translation. So if you, provide thorough contracts or support, something more that's not just a dog, that's going to help with business and professionalism, because it's going to be a long-term basis. You can get repeat clients and things as that. So that's extremely important. And then also the branding and the marketing is huge. There are thousands and thousands of breeders out there today. So why would they pick you? Ask yourself, why do they choose me? Is it how you're presenting yourself on social media? Do you have a website where people can go and easily find your puppies and your studs? They can get financing or things like that, options. Being an actual business and presenting yourself in a professional way and a compassionate way. I think that's extremely important for this industry rather than just being like a side hobby. That's what makes it an actual business, and how you brand yourself. So you'll see, like, we're Frenchiverse, right? So it's like Frenchies in the universe. And so all of our puppies, like Celeste, and we name them all after universe things or, astrology, just cute stuff. And it makes it fun because we have an actual brand. It's not just, here's a dog, and it makes it intimate and people get excited and they get connected to that because they can vibe with it. So I always tell people, stay true to your vibe, your brand, your voice, and just be professional and compassionate, and that will help you so much with your business.
I love that. I love this, and I need to know, do you have a dog named Scorpio?
We have not yet had a Scorpio. So every month, whenever we have a baby, we'll name it like Aries or Aquarius. We'll have one baby, but we haven't had a Scorpio yet. So when we have a Scorpio this year, I'm going to name it Scorpio just for you.
Yay! Because I'm a Scorpio. Yay! So, and I was wondering if you feel like their personalities show in relationship to.
It does. Honestly, you can tell, like, it's such a funny thing. For instance, I'm an Aquarius, and we had named one of our little puppies Aquarius, and she's very independent and very smart, but she does want her, like, snuggles on occasion, but, like, when she wants it. So I've found that, puppies' litters board around the time, kind of, but also it's true, each individual puppy has their own personality, so it's always so cool. About around 4 weeks of age, their personalities start to show. You'll start seeing who's kind of like the bossy, who's the goofy, like, you can tell already at such a young age. And so she was my sweet little calm baby. Her brother was Sagittarius.
So that was a sparkly dog, like lots of energy, Sagittarius, right?
Yeah. He is bold and he has the best mom ever. They go to Starbucks every day. It's so cute.
I need to find someone that does the astral chart for our pets. Yes, we need that. So that's great. Yeah, that's a great business idea. Okay, so this has been great. This is not your first time on Bully Girl Magazine podcast. You've been here with us before, so you should definitely check Rebecca's episode on our YouTube page or our Instagram page. Also, Rebecca, how can people reach you if they would like to get to know more from you, learn from you?
Yeah. Well, I just want to say thank you for having me on again. Like, I am so humbled. I just love what you guys are doing, trying to present, breeders in such a positive light as we are. And I just appreciate you having me on this show, letting me get to talk about what I'm so passionate about, and getting to meet you for the first time, Gigi. It's been such a blast.
Me
But
too.
if you want to check us out and get in touch with us, you can visit our website. It's www.frenchiverse.com. That is spelled Frenchiverse. And same thing for Instagram. It's Frenchiverse LLC. And that's how you can get in touch with us for Frenchiverse.
And I love Caniniverse. I love that word. When I read it, it was like so much fun.
Yes, Caniniverse is by Frenchiverse. So that is the health, wellness, and reproduction services that I provide for our community. And also mentorship. And that one is spelled Canivi. Did I spell it right? Canine Verse.
I love that. You did a great job.
I was like, hold on, there's little letters in my brain.
That was great. So thank you so much, Rebecca, for joining. Don't hesitate to contact her and follow us on Instagram. Don't forget to follow Bully Girl Mag. That's us on Instagram. And visit BGM Warehouse to get some awesome Bully Breed apparel. And don't forget to purchase the latest issue of Bully Girl Magazine. We'll be seeing you next time. See you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Rebecca. Bye-bye, Celeste.
Bye. See you. Bye.